Here is the second part of the post-apocalyptic games. As we said earlier, post-apocalyptic games goes deep into the aftermath of a broken world. These experiences focus less on how the collapse happened and more on how life continues afterward. Players will explore vast rooms where nature has overtaken cities and time has erased human presence. Survival becomes more complex, pushing players to balance danger, scarcity, and moral choices. In previous part, we introduced 10 games, and now we are here for 10 another to introduce. Hopefully, you will enjoy the list, and don't forget to subscribe and like your channel. Let's start our list with the game called Nobody's Left. This game drops you into the world where survival is the only rule and the trust is a rare luxury. Every corner hides danger and every decision can be your last. As society collapses, you are forced to face both environmental and what remains of humanity.
At night, I lost touch with humanity and became the only god of this wreck. Grandpa, I can see why you were so cruel to me. Because this world has no mercy.
Next place belongs to the Hell Is Us, a hunting action adventure set in a war-torn world plagued by supernatural horrors with no map or guidance. Exploration is driven purely by instinct and curiosity. The game blends brutal combat with deep environmental storytelling.
She said the country was sick, but we would be okay. Mother always said monsters didn't exist. I thought they lived under my bed. We were both wrong. They live inside our heads.
Hello Sunshine presents a deceptively bright world hiding something deeply disturbing beneath the surface. As you explore, the cheerful tone slowly gives way to the psychological tension. It is an experience that plays with light, emotion, and the fear of the unknown. Tides of Annihilation is a dark fantasy action game set in a shattered world consumed by ancient, destructive forces. Players set into the role of a lone survivor who wields the mystical power tied to the tides themselves. The game blends fast-paced combat with cinematic boss battles and deep environmental storytelling.
But wishes come at a price. To pursue one's wishes is to court one's doom.
The fifth place belongs to the game called Pioneer. Pioneer is a sci-fi exploration game focused on survival in an uncharted alien system. Players gather resources, build technology, and uncover the mysteries of the forgotten civilizations. The game emphasizes freedom, allowing players to choose between peaceful exploration or a high-risk expansion.
Crazy sort of man like me and you. And you now are just my borrower. So, my dear comrade, are you ready to pay your debt? The storm has gone, and skies have returned to their regular colors, but the endless storm that took our island into blockade still remains. Yes, the storm doesn't disappear to this day. As survivors, we have somehow adjusted to new ways. We have rebuilt fortifications, shelters. We continue to explore the island and still look for solutions and reasons, but there is always a lot of destruction.
Life After End is the post-apocalyptic survivor experience set along after civilization's collapse. Players must scavenge, craft, and defend themselves against both hostile creatures and desperate survivors. The world is harsh yet beautiful, telling stories through ruined cities and abandoned settlements. The seventh place belonged to the game called First. First is a narrative-driven adventure centered on humanity's earliest step into mysteries of the new realm. Players experience the unknown through exploration, puzzle solving, and subtle storytelling. The game emphasizes atmosphere, discovery, and emotional connection over combat. Each environment reveals fragments of history that change what it truly means to be first.
A friend in need, who then returned the favor. But the truth is, we're only still here because of them. He used his inventory and skills. His friend had his back all along.
Light of Moratiam is a high fantasy RPG where light and darkness are in the constant conflict. Players harness scared power to colonize corrupt lands and confront ancient evils. The combat system blends magic, melee, and tactical positioning for intense encounters.
though trapped in this accursed place. The outcasts never forget. Their true home lies on the plains.
No More Light is a psychological horror game set in a world where darkness is no longer just an absence of light. Players navigate aerial environment while managing limited resources and their own sanity. The game relies on tension, sound design, and environmental storytelling rather than the constant action. The final game of the list is A Silent Desolation. A Silent Desolation is a hunting exploration game focused on isolation and loss. Players traverse vast empty landscape filled with remnants of a forgotten civilization. The game tells its story without dialogue, using visuals, music, and environmental clues.